Buying a home is probably the biggest purchase most of us will ever make. But what if the property looks perfect and the real problems are hiding where you can't see them? I'm Paul Badham, Associate Director at Clarke Chartered Surveyors, and today I'm going to talk about common hidden building defects which buyers often miss, how a chartered building surveyor assesses them, and what they can cost you long term, and when you should appoint a surveyor so you don't buy a very expensive headache. Some defects may not be visible or noticed during a viewing. You've got a lot to think about in a short space of time and will be busy working out how the space will suit your needs, where you can put furniture, if you like the decor. Keeping a lookout for potential building defects might not always be practical or a priority. Remember that the property might have been recently decorated, and carefully placed furniture might also be hiding potential problems. Here are some of the commonly missed issues. Damp and moisture problems, not just a bit of condensation, we're talking damp ingress and hidden leaks behind walls or under floors. Fresh paint, new plaster or recently replaced skirting boards can be used to hide previous or ongoing damp issues. Roof defects, loose tiles, failing felt, blocked valleys or damaged roof structures might be difficult to see from ground level. From the ground, the roof might look fine, but minor defects can lead to expensive water ingress and repairs. Structural movement, cracks to walls and finishes might indicate ongoing structural movement. Many buyers might assume cracks are cosmetic, but sometimes they're not, and serious cracks might be hidden by furniture, curtains or external vegetation. Then there's timber issues. Rot or beetle infestation in roof timbers or floor joists are rarely visible without lifting access hatches or floorboards. Not something many buyers will investigate. Then there's drainage problems. Blocked, collapsed or incorrectly altered drains, especially common in older properties or homes that have been extended. How many buyers lift drain covers and test the operation of the building services? Not many. Then there's poor or non-compliant alterations, things like loft conversions, removed walls or extensions which might be completed without building regulations. The lack of approval can affect safety, insurance and resale value. So how does a chartered building surveyor actually find these problems? Well, we are working for you, not the vendor, lender or the estate agent. We'll take as much time as we need to inspect the property. And we have the benefit of inspecting large numbers of properties, so our experience lets us know the important areas to inspect, warning signs to look out for, and we can usually make a good assumption on what lies beneath. The surveyor will inspect all accessible parts of the property, including roof spaces, external walls, floors, ceilings, windows and doors, building services and drainage points. We understand how UK buildings perform, especially older housing stock, and can tell the difference between harmless age-related wear and defects that will worsen and cost serious money over time. Surveyors will also usually use specialist equipment such as electronic moisture meters to assess dampness and consider the causes and the remedial works to address any damp that we find. Crucially, we don't just say what's wrong, we'll explain why it's happening, how serious it is and what should be done next. This is often underestimated, but hidden defects don't just cost money, they might seriously affect how you live in the property. Repair costs can run into hundreds or thousands of pounds and might become necessary in a short space of time. Some defects can affect your lender's willingness to lend, increase insurance premiums, or may invalidate cover if not addressed properly. When you come to sell, buyers, surveyors will find the same issues, and undealt defects can reduce the value or stop a sale entirely. Damp, mould and poor ventilation can affect air quality, heating costs and health, especially for children or older occupants. So when should you appoint a surveyor? Well, the best time to appoint a surveyor is after your offer is accepted, but before you exchange contracts. Not after you've moved in or after problems appear. We'd always recommend not just relying on a mortgage valuation, because that's for the lender and it's not for you. If the property is older, unusual, extended, or recently refurbished, or if you're planning renovations, a full building survey is usually the safest option. Property can look beautiful on the surface and still hide serious defects underneath. A chartered building surveyor helps you avoid nasty surprises, budget accurately, renegotiate necessary and buy with confidence. Before you commit hundreds of thousands of pounds, make sure that you know what you're really buying. You can head on over to our website or check our other videos for more property insights.